Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of April 29th. We are fully into Taurus season now, and we have, starting tomorrow on the 30th, Venus moving from Pisces into Aries. So this week will be focused around you and how you want to be relating to others, how you want to be treated, how you would like to treat others. However, with it in Aries, there may be just a touch of selfishness in how you do things, which there's nothing wrong with that. You are just asking for what you want at this time, and it could be very healing. So we're going to get into it. So we're going to start with Aries, Aries is the Hanged Man reversed. You are in your post-shadow, so there's no surprise there that things right now are feeling just a touch out of your control. And it's just saying that you've been doing so much work, you worked through your season on yourself, and there just might be one last piece for you that you are willing to let go at this time. So Aries, you just want to identify what in your life is that last little piece that you know you can release for yourself. Like we said, the focus is on you right now. So you want to be able to release whatever is immediately holding you specifically in a way that you don't want to be held at this time. Okay? And so now we're going to move on to the sign of Taurus. It's your birthday season. Happy birthday, Taurus. You have the Four of Pentacles. And so Four of Pentacles is showing you, look at all this wealth that you have above you. You're holding it, it's supporting you. It's the ground beneath you. And, wealth is more than just finance. It's health. It's, it's just like your state of being right now is wealthy. And if there is this abundance of this resource, do you need to hold on to it so tightly? Could you maybe share it? Don't, hang on to things in a way that is restrictive. Let your money, come and go. It flows like water versus, it's not a rock. Though that's how we normally see it. So that is for Taurus. And now we're going to move on to the sign of Gemini. Gemini, you are in your pre-shadow to your season, and it's looking very, very pensive at the moment. It's reversed, Four of Cups. And so Gemini, you just want to make sure that you're in a place where you don't need to overthink things. Overthinking things has never led you to a place of, benefit. You already have these cups, even though they're all upside down right now. You have these cups already. So get out of your head and into things that you can actually take physical steps in the real world right now. Out of your head into the real world. Even if it's just writing down a list of all the things you want to do, just get things out into the world, move your body, something like that. Yeah? Okay, so that was Gemini. We're going to move into Cancer. All right, that is not looking the happiest, but it is the Eight of Swords reversed. And similar to what I just told to Gemini is, Cancer, you have all the resources that you need at this time, but the limiting things, the thing that is holding you back is your own self-limiting beliefs. You are your own biggest limitation. So Cancer, don't be held back at this time by yourself. You have all the resources in the world for what you want to do. You just have to release any of those thoughts that are holding you back. Yeah. All right. That was Cancer. We're moving on to Leo. And so Leo, you have the Eight of Wands right side up. So we took that 8 and we turned it right around. And so Leo, this is a time where, if the winter felt really sluggish for you, Any of the moves that you've wanted to make, this is the time to do it. This is the time to take action. So, Leo, if there's anything that you want to do, and especially, there's another fire sign ruling Venus starting tomorrow. So, Aries, fire, get that fire going in whatever way is going to, light what you need to do. So swift action too. So don't overthink it. Just take the steps as they come. Ask for forgiveness later. That type of thing. All right. That was Leo. We're moving on to Virgo. Virgo, you have the Knight of Swords. And again, look at this swift action. So Virgo, again, right now is not the time to get stuck in overthinking, getting stuck in perfectionism, which is more tied to Virgo. Perfectionism is being stuck in how you think things should go, being stuck on, I don't want to make a mistake. This Knight does not worry about any of that. That Knight is just taking action. That Knight is just taking action from where he is. So, Virgo, if you have moves you need to make, don't overthink it. Just do it. Just do, and deal with things as they come. But overthinking will get you nowhere, is the gist of it. Okay, and moving on to Libra. Libra, we have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is showing us that, Libra, right now, your network, your community is going to be where you get your best support in whatever your endeavors are. So, just take stock of that community around you. So Venus, our ruler, is in Aries, very opposite sign of us. But what it's showing us is that we can be more direct in our communications, and really just kind of focus on who in your life is there for your highest benefits right now. Who really supports you. And you want to make sure that you are, choosing who you're spending your time with, because your time is valuable and your energy is valuable. If you are around people that make you feel uplifted at the end of the day versus drained, that's going to make you more productive. Yeah. Okay, so on to Scorpio. Scorpio, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So, Scorpio, you have all that you need. You've always had all that you need. And so you're being asked that you can, take ease in your life right now. As long as you can also, it's been a theme, get out of your head into your body. Things are just going to move better for you if you can get out of over logical mode and into just practical mode. Practically just working on all the things, all the creative things that you want to get done. When you get all of your chores done, there's more room for that creative space too. Yeah, okay. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we have the Nine of Swords. And so Nine of Swords is saying that if there is anything weighing down your thoughts, it is probably interrupting your sleep, visually represented right there. So Sagittarius, don't let things deter you from things that you need, like eating or sleeping or, just like staying in your body. If there's things that need to be addressed to get you to a place where you feel calm again, work on that. So if, like I told to Libra, if there's people in your life that are weighing you down, put your focus in places that are going to be more uplifting. And be more direct with your communication right now. That's what Venus would also like to see, is you more direct in your communication so that you can free up space. All right. Moving on to Capricorn. All right, we got the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is showing us all of these people, basically play fighting with these wands. But But what I see it as more for you is this internal battle with yourself, where you want to, see where you're conflicted and where you want to, the directions you're moving in life. Is there a conflict between you wanting to, grow in the community that you already are in? Maybe you want to make a physical move, maybe a career move, whatever it is. What is that internal battle struggle for you? And find focus. Find one path to focus on at a time. And then you'll get more fluid movement in your life. Okay, moving on to Aquarius, we have here the Two of Cups. And so, like we said, we have the Venus moving into Aries, so there might be more direct communication between you and other people at this time. But know that also these cups are full on their own, and I just heard this the other day, where you fill your cup so that you don't fill others with your cup, you fill with the overflow of said cup. So Aquarius, you want to make sure that you are full so that you are there to fill others. So making sure that you take time for yourself to replenish before you go out and try and fill other people at this time. Yeah, so it's a peaceful moment, and you just, you're focusing on that fulfillment for yourself too. All right, last one, we have Pisces, the Chariot. And so the Chariot, Pisces, which has been a theme for quite a few of the signs, is that if you get out of your own head, you can take more action. And so we're coming out of that wintertime mode, which was the more reflective, introspective time, and we're moving out into spring, into summer. And so we want to make sure that we are taking the physical steps that we want at this time, so that we can, we're like active in our lives. We want to be active in our lives. We don't want to be passive behind the scenes. If you have a thing you need to say, you get it out into the space, and so that at least it's heard and it's not just festering in the back of your brain. You want to take movements. It can be physical movements, it can be just speaking movements, it could be creative movements, whatever it is for you. All right, well, that was everybody. Happy Taurus season, and take care of yourselves. Enjoy.